My name's Jeanette. When I was 13 years old, I was a horse girl. I was crazy about horses. It was Dallas, Texas, 1963. It was a more innocent time. I was about to graduate from 7th grade, and I was very excited about becoming a teenager. I thought a lot about my hair. When I couldn't get it to curl, I ironed it to make it straighter. I wore a training bra, which was a bra for girls with no boobs. And I spent every spare moment of my life with a kind of motley pack of kids at Lover's Lane riding stables. I was absolutely horse crazy. But in 1963, I was also becoming boy crazy, especially for a boy at the stables named Willie. All I wanted in the world, really, was to have a boyfriend, to be kissed, and to someday own twin ranches with my best friend. I was living in my own equine-based teen fantasy romance. And I wrote all about it in my diary. January 2nd, Nina came over after school. I discovered my turtle was dead. I thought he was hibernating. I hope it stops raining by tomorrow because I want to go to the stables and see my friends. P.S. I found out that Sharon G. shaves her legs. January 7th. The Girl Scouts met here at our house today. I helped Gretchen pass her mammal badge. January 8th. Today, I went to the speech lady to learn how to swallow. My tongue is too big for my mouth. Last night, I was awake half the night thinking about Willie. He's a really great guy. If only he didn't smoke and cuss. I often talked about boys in much the same way that I talked about horses. January 10th. John is a little cuter than Willie, but Willie is taller and stronger. He is so masterful. He's so mean. He's so wild. He's so untamed. Diane is my best friend. She and I are going to have twin ranches. I hate Willie, but I can't stop thinking about that jet black hair and those evil hazel eyes. And he's so tall and so damn strong. He makes me furious. Love, Jeanette. January 17th. I hate Willie. I can't get him out of my mind. He's driving me crazy. P.S. Carol can eat more than any person I ever saw. January 21st. We had a new fad going around school today, wet willies. It's where you slobber on your hand and wipe it on someone. I ate a piece of candy with a weevil in it. January 29th. Today at school, Ms. McCullough slipped and said hell. She tried to cover it up, but couldn't fool us. Tonight, I washed my beautiful blonde hair. January 30th. I guess I might as well give up trying to forget Willie. It's no use. This is such a confusing age, 13. January 31st. I sort of like Rick's. I was crazy about Willie, the horse guy, but at this point, the guys at my school that I'd gone to school with since first grade were starting to become really cute, especially Rick's Reeves. February 13th. Philip carried my books home. Doesn't that give you a charge? I washed my hair so it will look good for the dance tomorrow. So the big Valentine's dance was a sock hop. It was before school, and it was called a sock hop because we all had to take our shoes off so we wouldn't scuff the gym floor. February 14th. I can't believe it. My hair did perfect, almost. Yeah. Mom finished my wraparound and my blouse, and I got a million compliments. The dance was pretty great. Rick's is so funny. He says, "Hey, creep, you want to dance?" He was joking, I hope. Anyway, it was a blast. I danced with Rick's, Philip, Bill R, J, Bob V, Pete, and Tim. I got a Valentine from Willie. It cost about 25 cents. Even though Willie, the horse guy, gave me an expensive Valentine, at this point, Rick's was starting to move front and center in my affection. February 15th. Rick's, Nina, Philip, and I went to the show. We saw Son of Flubber. I spent the night with Nina. She's a blast. I'd rather not say what we did. We smoked. I'm never going to again. We just had to find out what it was like. February 26th. Today we saw a color film. It was pretty. Rick's told me he loved me today in school. He's so cute. I don't know how I can ever keep him. March 10th. I went to the stables and everyone was there. Willie looked so good. His hair was combed. Even though now I had Rick's, part of my heart still longed for Willie. He was the troubled, wild, classic bad boy that every girl loved. You know what I mean. March 11th. Nina and I went to the stables. Dusty is so sweet. Dusty was a horse. Rick's is so sweet. Rick's was the boy. He just about crushed my toe off in Spanish. Don't get the wrong idea, we were only flirting. March 12th. Bill H. asked me to his party and I accepted. Rick's is going to be there. Sigh. I'm going to wear my gray shift without a belt and no blouse underneath. I'll wear white lipstick too. I love Rick's. I'm serious. March 15th. The party was too good for words, but Rick's was all that mattered. He's divine. Hazel eyes, sort of green. Dark brown curly hair, well, not really curly, just sort of waved to perfection. He put his arm around me, and I put my head on his shoulder. He kissed my hand. It was like I was in some kind of a trance. Nina led Philip on. She let him put his arm around her, but she didn't put her head on his shoulder. Rick's and I danced real close. He didn't kiss me except the hand. I'm glad. We have to take it slow. I have lots to look forward to. It was really happening. I had a real boyfriend. But Willie, the horse guy, was still on my mind. March 17th. Oh, despair. Awful day. Sherry called me last night. She said that Willie said that he liked me for a girlfriend. I love Rick's. Willie's just a little bit too late. But at this point, things with Rick started to get a little shaky. I was barely 13, but I wrote about it with all the drama of a cheap romance novel. March 19th. Rick's didn't call. He said he loved me. He said he'd call. I still love him, but he's so difficult. March 21st. It was almost unbearable today. I thought I was going to cry in homeroom. Rix is so mean. I love him. Why can't he at least be a little nicer? He did pat my hand in library. Charge. March 25th. Rix. I can't stop thinking about him. We saw a film on shrimp in history today. In history? And he sat by me and held my hand. His hair is getting so long, I love it. It's luscious, dark brown, and there's always a piece of grass or something in it. He has tons of freckles, but you don't seem to notice because they blend in. And those greenish eyes are so penetrating. April 8th. I love Rix, but we seem to have drifted apart. April 11th. Rix and I are through. I don't know what happened exactly. I said in homeroom to him, Rix, I know you don't like me anymore, but can we still be friends? And he said, it's not that I don't like you, it's just that we lost each other somewhere along the way. In 6 weeks. I almost cried. I felt like saying, no, Rix, we didn't lose each other. I lost you. After the breakup with Rix, I was devastated, but to heal my broken heart, I knew exactly where I needed to go. Like a moth to a flame, like the true horse girl I was. April 21st. After Sunday school, I went to the stables. Willie and I went riding. I rode Shadrach and Willie rode Blue. On the way back, I was kidding around, and I asked him who his girlfriend was. And he said, you, and I don't approve of you going out with Bill. And I said, I didn't go out with him. I said I wasn't sure about him. I didn't know if he was serious. And he said, hell, I couldn't be more serious. I just don't know about him. I don't want to be hurt again, but he's almost like the call of the wind. I feel in my heart I must go. After years of succumbing to the lure of bad boys, I finally met a good guy and wised up. 45 years later, he's here tonight. I still love him. I'm serious. And yes, I still love horses. Thank you.